Hello everybody! Today we have the interview of our teacher, Wilder Escobar. He has been a teacher for around 12 years. Some of you had the opportunity to be taught by him. Today he has some comments about content-based instruction. Please check this out.
Today we are with teacher Wilder, and we are going to start asking him some questions about the methodology.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, girls.
How long have you been teaching?
Probably about 12 years.
Great.
All together. I'm old.
Okay, so we are working on methodologies, and I know that each teacher is use a methodology for his or her class. What kind of methodology do you use?
What kind of methodology? Methodology varies depending on what the objective is. So, for example, if you need to build vocabulary, you can use I don't know, task-based or inquiry-oriented. So it depends on what your objective is.
Okay. What do you know about content-based instruction, or how do you describe it?
Content-based instruction. Once again, depending on your objective, you may choose content-based. I think of content-based as an approach, not really a methodology, because within content-based, you can apply many other methodologies like task-based, problem-solving, inquiry-oriented. There are many things that you can apply within content-based. In content-based, I see it as an approach. When you need to teach a specific area, knowledge area, or field. For example, I was a business teacher at La Salle University for some years, for 4 years or something. And I applied content-based to teach business. So my classes were about business, but through the content of these courses, the students learned the language, the business-related language. Okay, so that's basically the objective with content-based, is that you use an area, field, to teach language. Okay, as an excuse to teach language.
So, and about content-based instruction, that you said that it is most for you an approach. What kind of advantages or disadvantages do you see in that approach?
Well, advantages. I see more advantages than disadvantages. Advantages, I see that students are not, teachers and students are not so concerned about language, and they're learning and acquiring it through the use of the language itself. And that's an advantage, because sometimes grammar and grammar rules get in the way of learning, right? So sometimes when I see it in my students' faces, and most of you guys have taken English with me, when I start with a grammar rule, I see the students' faces like, what is that? Right? So I much rather have the students use the language for certain purposes and then show them the rule once they have used it and they have understood it. So a lot of the time content-based doesn't deal with any of the grammatical rules. You teach different concepts. Like if you're teaching biology, for example, you are concerned with the content of biology. You're not presenting any grammatical formulas. Okay? So I think that is an advantage, and you are also concerned and engaged by the biology concept, or whatever concept it is that you're studying, that sometimes it becomes easier to learn the language as you go, right? So I see that as an advantage. Disadvantage is that academic connections in your brain become very hard when they're done in your second language. It has been said that you need about 7 years of speaking your second language in order for you to be able to create successful academic connections in your brain. Okay? So the process is, you may miss a lot of information and misunderstand a lot of things from the content because of your language barriers. Okay? So that's a disadvantage.
So you say that because you noticed that when you were teaching business.
Yeah, and because we need to, and theories say that. Theories say actually that, I can't remember the author right now, because you got me on the spot. But I also taught at the specialization on bilingualism and bilingual education. And that's one of the theories that we studied, because it is controversial because of these academic and cognitive connections that students have to make in their second language become harder if they are new users of English. Okay?
Thanks, teacher.
So do you think it could be more for expert or advanced students?
Right. It would be more suitable for advanced English users, learners, right? Not for beginners.
But what about, for example, when those bilingual schools that are using that with babies? What do you think about
What about that? That's an issue.
that? Is an issue?
Yeah, it is an issue, and that's where content base is questioned. When you start teaching kindergartners who are beginning their process, the literacy processes in Spanish or in their first language, and then all of a sudden, like the whole world is changed when they are immersed in a language that they are not acquainted with. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of emotional issues as well, affective factors that play an issue in this thing when content base is used at such an early age.
Yeah.
So I would use it like English for business for university students, or with you guys take second language acquisition, you take all of these methodology classes, that's content based, because the teachers are concerned and you guys are concerned on the content, although we correct some of the language and stuff like that. So it's kind of a mixture of things, but yeah, it should probably be for advanced learners.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, teacher, for your answers.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
Okay.
And I hope you guys do great on the project.